Om Shri Ganpati Namah. I pray Almighty God Ganesha, the day Lord Sun, and ancestral lords, gurus, teachers, motivators, guides. Welcome you to the Varun Astro and its presentation on numerology. This special presentation has been brought with the reason to take the numerology to maximum person, so that each family at least have one numerologist who can identify the basic problems being faced by the family members, relatives, and do the remedial measures through numerology. Basic role of the numerologist is to identify the numbers which are imbalanced and do the remedial measures. It can be done at home itself. It does not require any instrument. Now, numbers play important role in life, and these numbers are 1 to 9 itself. It is very easy, hence it makes the numerology very easy to learn, easy to understand, easy to grasp the knowledge, and easy to use it, apply it in practical. So that's why this numerology is very important. Nowadays, we run after numbers. We use so many numbers, either in the name of password, user IDs, etc., etc. So all these numbers are important. So now this presentation is in two parts. First part is about the numerology, and second part is what the number speaks for the day for the people born on different dates of any. The second presentation is the English version of the first part of the presentation. And the English version of the first part of the presentation, I mean Dainik Panchang. This is the fifth, which is in which last part is used for in the Dainik Panchang, and that is this is the English version of this. The contents of the presentation have been taken from various books and journals which I have gone through, images, sounds, and an example chart for practical purpose, for exercise only, have been taken from Google, and this presentation is reaching to you through YouTube. So now, without making delay, let us proceed to the presentation. Welcome you to the first part. In numerology, numbers ranging between 1 to 9 are used. Zeros are not taken into consideration. Zeros are ignored because it signifies uncertainty. And numbers in single digit only are used. So whenever we come across any number which consists of more than 2 digits, 2 or more than that, then all the numbers which are used therein are added together, converted into single digit, and then it is used for analysis purpose. And if you see the numbers between 1 to 9, 5 number is the most powerful number because of its position. It is situated in just middle of the number between 1 to 9. So it balances the numbers preceding to it and succeeding to it. And that is why in Losu grid also it occupies the central place. In general also, whenever there is a conflict between the numbers because of the inimical relations, 5 number comes for the remedy. And 5 number is considered at most the luckiest number for everyone. For example, in 2025, the baby is born in 2025, they will be getting the 5 number by birth, by virtue of the gift of the God. So this lucky number they will be getting from the God. So these are that's why 5 number is very important. Now, all these numbers 1 to 9 are ruled by some planet. 1 is ruled by Sun, 2 by Moon, 3 by Jupiter, 4 by Rahu, 5 by Mercury, 6 by Venus, 7 by Ketu, 8 by Saturn, 9 by Mars. And whenever these numbers, these planets misses in birth chart, these numbers, the planet is missing. This indicates since each planet have their own elements, elemental qualities, their own elements, and energy level. So whenever any number is missing in our birth chart, we are missing the element as well as energy of that planet. And there may be chances that some number is repeated more than twice, thrice, or 4 times, 5 times, even 6 times we have seen. In that case, the energy of that planet is in high level, which may not be good for the rating. So missing of the numbers, non-ability, the repetition of the number, both create imbalance of the life. And the reason for the imbalance of the life is also because of the 2 numbers are inimical. So first rule is that we must not arrange for any number which is inimical to our core numbers. And in the world of numbers, these numbers are called uniquely as per their utility. So 1 is known as king or government, 2 is known as queen, partner or diplomat, 3 is known as king's advisor or counselor, 4 is known as rule breaker or highly diplomatic person. 5 is known as prince or kumar, 6 is known as minister or comfort giver, 7 is known as spiritual guru and the person who gets some indication from the universe about incidents going to happen in the future. So intuitive person. 8 is known as downtrodden people of the society, servants, people working under us, workers, and judiciary. 9 is known as army, police, doctor, and blood. So 1 represents king or government. Even when we are working somewhere, 1 is our boss and 8 is our subordinate. Relationship between 2 numbers can be identified here itself, but we will discuss later on. When we take birth, we get gift of the God, a gift from the God in the form of numbers, and those numbers are date of birth. Date of birth consists of date, month, and year. Date and month may be single or double digit. So as per rule of the numerology, all the digits are added together. Whenever there are 2 more digits, all are added together. So here if we will add together all the numbers, and the resultant effect will be 8, 1, and 3. So date is when added together, converted into single digit, it is giving 8, month 1, and year 3. Now what are the impacts? So date when it is added together, 8 only date component, it is known as prime number, driver. Sorry, yes, driver. And when entire component date, month and year are added together, it is known as conductor. Some more numbers are deduced, that is, from the year we get angel number. Angel number is calculated by adding all the numbers of the year, converting into single digit, and for the male it is subtracted from 11, and for the female it is added to 4. Further, date and month, when added together, it gives attitude number and achievement number. So many numbers can be deduced here as per their utility. So we will learn later on also. Now we will see what the driver, conductor, angel number, achievement number says, what they indicate. So driver indicates our inner personality, inner driver. So when the driver switches on the vehicle, what happens? The engine starts and thereafter gears up and the vehicle starts moving. So internal personality, internal characteristics is indicated by driver now. This fires us up and we get moving. Conductor number shows the role or purpose of the life that we are meant to fulfill. This is our motivational brand narrative. Angel number balances us with optimal energies for the achievement. Now if we do this task, so here driver is added together, 2-6 is getting 8, and 2-6 all the driver month and all the numbers when added together we are getting 3. Here in the driver 2 plus 6 it will be there. This is a typing mistake for which I sincerely regret. Few more numbers are important in practical life. When while analyzing the birth chart, if we come across 11, 22 or 33 numbers, then this is related to master number. So other numbers may be also 55, 66, 44, 77, 88. So same number repetition. 11 and 22 has relevance with the birth date. 11 has relevance with the month. So it indicates master number. And during calculation also we can get these numbers. For example, suppose we could have got here 11 instead of 12 in the conductor. Then this would have been the master number. Similarly, 13, 14, 16, 19, if it appears either in the date or during calculation, it has relevance with the karmic depth number. It is known as karmic depth number and it has relevance with the past life. So both master number and karmic depth number has relevance with our past life. So master number belongs to highly evolved souls. Person has learned the easy lessons in the past life and have some more challenging lessons to learn in the current life. There is always a degree of nervous tension with the master number, which make it difficult for these people to achieve their goals, targets, aims. And 13, 14, 16, 19 are the karmic depth number. These represent lessons or challenges from the past life that must be addressed in the current lifetime to achieve spiritual growth. If one is born on 13th, 14th, 16th or 19th of any month, or if these numbers appear in numerology chart anywhere during calculations, It is believed to be carrying karmic debt from the previous incarnation. Now let us understand what these numbers say, what these numbers signify about the karmic debt, how these karmic debts number are. So all these numbers have different karmic debts. 13 often associated with laziness or misuse of power in a past life, requiring a lesson in hard work and responsibility. 14 is connected to the indulgence and a lack of self control, leading to a need for discipline, moderation, and responsibility. 16 signifies the consequences of pride, arrogance, or a destructive nature, and this requires humility and a focus on others. 19 relates to selfishness or desire for absolute power. This requires the development of empathy and cooperation. So, how to address this karmic debt number? First, we have to ensure that the legacies of the past life is not repeated in the current life, which is the biggest challenge. And this creates challenge for the native not to resort to new method, rather repeat the same. So first, confront the challenges. Second, practice good karmas in the present life. Third, embracing spiritual practices like meditation, holy worshipping, or etc., whatever your religion, etc., permits. Embrace spiritual practices and seek guidance of the gurus, teachers, motivators, guides, and numerologists. Now, this native, you can note down all these numbers which are very, very useful for you for during calculations. So, native's date of birth is 26th October 1974. Driver is 8. Conductor is 3. Angel number it is given 7. This is a numerical representation of the personal energy and its relationship with the environment. Attitude and achievement number reflects outward personality or impressions we make on world. And this native's and achievement number is 9. This means that native is a natural leader taking initiative and responsibility. More numbers can be drawn, but whatever number we draw deduce from this birth date are static, they do not change in any circumstance. And what is the rule? First, driver and conductor must not be the enemy. Second, all the numbers which we create, I mean dynamic numbers, the static number is given by the God. Dynamic numbers are those which are created by us after taking birth. Then these numbers must not be the enemy to the driver and conductor both. Now, if it is imbalanced, then dynamic number comes for the rescue, dynamic number come for the support of driver and conductor both. It plays the role of the mediator. So that particular number which is used to mediate between driver and conductor to reduce the confronts, driver and conductor, that particular number must be a friend to both the numbers. So with this, now, whatever dynamic number we create that gives us energy to the extent we use it. For example, vehicle number. When we ride on the vehicle, when we drive the vehicle, that energy is with us. We have two vehicles, so and having different numbers. So that particular energy of that vehicle in which we are boarded, that gives the energy. Similarly, mobile number, there can be two to three SIMs. So all may have some different number, single number. In that case, also, where what num what, the number which the SIM mobile which we are using, that gives the energy of that particular number which uh, that mobile consists, single number. But we have to try to find out permanent solution for this driver and conductor. The shelter is on first. This birth date has been given by the God, and one more date is given by the God, that is God on the earth, parents, forefathers, grandparents. And this number is none but the name number. Name gives maximum energy. It starts from the first letter itself, and we respond before even in many cases, we respond before the name is completely called or spelled. Now you are surprised. Name contains alphabets. How a name can be numbered? Yes, name, all the alphabets used in the name carry their numerical values. So name alphabets used in the name are replaced with the numerical values, their respective numerical values. They are added together and converted into single. So first is the first even first letter must not be the enemy to the driver and conductor, and the driver and the name number must not be the enemy of the driver and conductor. Now if you see here 8 and 6 combination, 8 and 2 combination, and 3 and 6 combination, we must analyze it. So you would like to know the list of enemies, isn't it? Yes, we will give you. But before that, let us proceed to the, let us, now we draw a low grade. We will analyze the birth chart, the numbers missing there, impact, and the repeated numbers, because these also create imbalances. So let us analyze this. This is a box containing 9 boxes. This is a square containing 9 boxes, and each box contains unique number. This is the permanent place of the numbers. So there are horizontal rows, vertical rows. Horizontally, if it is said 492, 357, and 816. Vertically 435, 951, 276. Diagonally 456 and 852. So these are, if we add all these numbers diagonally, horizontally, vertically, diagonally, we get single number, that is 15. 15 consists of 1 and 5, that is king and balanced number. And resultant is 6, with the number gives comfort. Anyhow, now let us draw this to create a blank box, blank square, and put the numbers which are from here itself. So we will not go too far. First, from the birth date, 2 has been taken here. Thereafter, 6 has been taken here. From the month, 1 is there. It is written here. 0 is ignored. From the year, 1 is again written here. Thereafter, 9, 7, and 4. 8 is the driver number. 3 is the conductor number. 7 is again the angel number. And 6 is the name number. So this native is missing 5 number. This native is missing 5 number, and the impact of this number, none of the numbers are impact of this number will be seen throughout the life. Second thing, the native, none of the numbers for the native is repeated more than twice. So if any number is once appearing once, it gives 50%, 60% result. And when it is repeated for the second time, it gives 100% result. Thereafter, it starts negative impact. So if you see all the numbers here itself, none of the numbers are appearing twice. Thrice. Twice are 1, 6, and 7. 5 is missing in the birth chart. So if mobile number or some numbers are arranged for vehicle number, etc., or the native resides in the number flat house which is giving 5 number, then it is useful. So with this, now you see what are the impact of this number, missing number. So this is the resultant effect. If you see 7 is repeated, 6 is repeated, 11 is repeated, and 5 number is blank. The impact center is, if we consider Vastu, center of the native where the native resides may have Vastu doors. That must be what we call Brahmasthan. And when Brahmasthan is affected, this means all the directions are affected. 5 number is missing means work and energy level will have adverse impact on this. And broadly speaking, the native may be considered balance related stability, fortune. The native may be worried for the fortune, mental health related issues, and natives may not have freedom in personal life. Either some of the problems may be either from parent side, husband side, or spouse side, children side. Native may not be able to express the to you enjoy the freedom. And the earth metal is very, very important for the native. Because of this 5 number missing, so many problems may be faced by the native. So now, intellectual plane with intellectual plane which consists of 492, since all the numbers are available, so it is 100%. Emotional plane consists of 357, 5 is missing, only 2 are there out of 3, so 66% result is there. Practical plane consists of 816, this means practical plane is 100%. Thereafter, vertical plane. Thought plane consists of 438. All the numbers are used therein, so it is 100%. Willpower plane consists of 951. If 5 is missing, that's why this number is, it is 66%. Action plane 276. All the numbers are used, so this is 100%. Golden Raj Yoga could not be formed because Golden Raj Yoga consists of 456, 5 is missing. Similarly, Silver Raj Yoga is not formed because it consists of 852, 5 is missing. So because of the missing number 5, there's so many problems are created. So 5 number is very, very important for the native. Native is lucky because he has got all the numbers excepting 5. And these are the enemy number. For driver and conductor 1, 8 is the enemy. For 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 are the enemy. For 3, 6 is the enemy. For 4, 8, 9, 4, 2, 5, none. 6 for 6, 3, 9. For 7, 7, 9, 3. For 8, 1, 2, 9, 4, 8. For 9, 6, 4, 2, 8, 9. And if you analyze all these numbers, some of the numbers are enemy to their own numbers, like 4. 4 is enemy to the 4 itself. 7 is enemy to the 7 itself. 8 is the enemy of 8 itself. 9 is the enemy of 9 itself. Now in this case, 8, 2, 6, the birth date, the driver is 8 and conductor is 3. So 8 and 3 are not enemy to each other. But for 3, 6 is the enemy. So name number is the enemy for the native because 3 is the conductor of that number, life number of that number. So 6 is the enemy for this person. Similarly, the running age for the native must not be the enemy. Personal year must not be the enemy. So this number should be kept in mind. Now, driver is 8. The native's first letter is giving enemy number. For 8, 2 number is enemy and the Ravinat's R is giving inimical number. So this chart helps the people, anyone, even to set correct name from very beginning to a child, so that in the entire future it does not get any effect of imbalance of the numbers. Some of the numbers you may take it, which may create imbalance when it is used, but at least name which is used for throughout the life, it at least should keep positive impact. So this should be noted down. Now missing number is only 5, which I've already discussed. The personal year is giving 9. Now you see for driver 8, 9 is the enemy. For conductor 3, 9 is not enemy. That's why the particular year which he has started from today, it may create some problems, imbalance. The native is running 52 years of 52nd years of age, which is giving 7. And 7 is the enemy of the 7 itself first. And it is not enemy of any number except 7 itself. Here, second, one more list is here, which is displayed here. Name number, name under name first alpha letter. And for the various driver and conductor, the name must not start with these letters. So if you see here, driver is 8 and name started from all the list or alphabets are placed here. So R is also listed there. So that's why this number must not be there. And impact of this personal number, a year of completion and success, good fortune in general, a time for fulfillment of the desire, a time for organizing self, a year of gaining favors from the men of authority and government officials, success in combating and competition, a year to be honored by society, The year may bless the unexpected financial gains through lottery, inheritance, or the sources, causing chances of slight disagreement. Harmful exchange of harsh words with the officer is likely during the year. One should avoid doubting and perfectionism. Devoting more energy to spiritual pursuits, the year will bring good results. So, with this, now the native is hails from Mumbai. It is also giving 9. And presently, the native is running the Dasa of Saturn. And up to 28 July 2000, which will end on 5th October 2027, and up to 28 July 2026, the native is running the Antardasa of Saturn and Venus. So the result will be slowed down, and there may be some issues for the native, including the health issues. With this, the presentation ends there on the first part about the introduction of the numerology. Now, what the number speaks for the day. For the people born on different dates in any month. So today's prime date number is 8 and the driver is 8, conductor is 9. So let us analyze the relationship of 9 with various prime numbers. So 9 is the friend of only 1. So people born on 1st, 10, 19, 28th of any month, the day is indicative of super success. Second, 9 is neutral with 5 number and 6 number people. So people born on 5, 5th, 14, 23rd, 6, 15, 24th of any month, their days will be on an average good. Success rate is 80 to 90%. And all other numbers are having inimical relations with 9 numbers, so their days will not be good today. So highly inimical numbers are 4, 13, 22, 31, 7, 16, 25, 9, 18, 27. And the success rate is too low. Hence, they should be cautious. The people born on 2nd, 11, 28, 29, 3rd, 12, 21, 30th, and 8, 17, 26, their days will also not be good. So those numbers, the people born on various dates whose number for the day speaks about not a good day, they should be on guard today while in day-to-day activities, while driving the vehicle. Because it relates to 9, so it may give some accidents, etc., or angerness. So be cautious today. Wishing you the best. So thank you for watching. If you are watching for the first time, because now we have come to the end. So if you are watching for the first time, please subscribe the channel and press the notification so that you can get the notification of all our posts. And request all subscribers to share this with friends, colleagues, relatives, and well-wishers so that they can also get advantage from this presentation. And last but not the least, as a token of energy exchange, please send us the feedback on YouTube itself so that we can make the presentation more useful. So thanking you, wishing you the best. And last but not the least, before I leave, the Holy Chhat festival is going on. So salute to the God's Son and wishing you all the best. Yes.